Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hey, Pratyush. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Let's wait like 2 minutes because there are like 6 people here and more than 100 people registered. So let's wait a little bit for people to join. I give it like 2 more minutes and I start. Okay, 1 more minute and we start. Okay, hello, everybody. Super happy to have you all here. Happy also that all of you are participating in the Connect Novu hackathon. Just quickly, maybe write over the chat where you are from and how did you find about the hackathon? So just write me over the chat. Where are you from? Okay, Ibimina from Nigeria. Who else? Let's see how worldwide are we. Okay, Gift Offer from Nigeria. Pishano from India. Oh, wow, a lot of people from Nigeria. Wow. Okay, Diwash from Nepal. Hi, Diwash. Happy to see you again. Diwash was also a part of a Hack Squad. Anybody here also played a part in Hack Squad? Raitush from India. Sorry if I don't say your name correctly. Feel free to say that it's not the right way. Ojima from Nigeria. Wow. Nice to see you all. Okay, So thank you for coming. We are going to do few things. First of all, I'll show you how to get started with Connect Novu. In case you don't understand the rules, you're not really sure what to do. I will show you first how you fork it, how to clone it into your computer, and so on. Then we will create a new Next.js app. I know that not all of you know Next.js. I took it because it's a part of React. If you're an Angular developer or Vue or anything else, Ember, whatever, I hope you can kind of connect the logic in order to understand how to use Novu. Novu supports almost every front-end framework. And also, we have a way to just use it as an iframe if it's like vanilla or it's not supported by the framework. So let's get started. First thing we are going to do, you probably saw it in some of the announcement. Let me share my screen over here. Okay. I'm going to put the chat over here. I took my girlfriend's screen, so it's huge. If you can't see something, just tell me, because even for me, it's like pretty big. I can even zoom it here a little bit. Okay, we're going to create like some kind of like a Twitter feed like that. As you can see, this is like the tweet, and this is the reply to the tweet. And we have another tweet here, another reply to the tweet here. I chose Twitter feed because it has some special uniqueness in terms of notification. Why? Because as you can see here, I wrote a tweet, right? And then Tomer replied to me. It means that I supposed to get a notification about this tweet, right? And then same thing if somebody replies to Tomer, then both of us should get a notification about the tweet. And then also for Elon Musk, you know, he's probably want to get our tweets also. So we have this screen. There is one screen I haven't created yet. It's going to be the login screen. Now we are not going to do some crazy infrastructure of creating databases and things like that. I've already done that in a previous webinar, and it took us like 3 to 4 hours. Some people know it here, that they've been to this webinar. So we're going to do something very, very simple. We're going to create a database locally in the memory, just a simple array, push to this array, render everything on the screen, put here the Novu notification bell icon so everybody can get a notification. I'll also show you how you can set it over the email and so forth. Before I start with the Connect Novu registration, does anybody here have any question, something about what we're going to develop? If that's okay, just write me. It's okay. Everything is fine over the chat, because maybe I'm just talking to myself and I'm just muted and nobody can even hear me. So just go ahead and write. So I'm replying to GIF. I'm going to do it with JavaScript, the backend, but the backend has basically, if we go here over to Novu GitHub, right, and you go to Novu HQ, we basically have also libraries for Go, for PHP, for Python, for Kotlin, for Ruby. It's just an SDKs. We are also kind of using an SDK. It's not really, but we're just going to use the Novu Cloud. So just use a little bit of logic. It's basically like 1 or 2 commands, and that's all to use Novu. So it shouldn't be really hard for you to use Python or anything else. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to Connect Novu. And just, you know, not very straightforward, register with your GitHub, nothing too fancy. Just click here. Let's authorize the app. Okay, so we have some information here, and we can go and click to start building. Now, the first thing you see here is that we need to clone this project and update its README empty file. So you can just open this one right here. You got the project here. It's just a README file. And then you can go ahead and fork it. So go ahead here and just click the create a new fork. I'll call it Twitter feed and just create this fork. Okay. Takes too much time to fork one file, but okay. All right, so we have this fork under like here, and we can start working. Basically what we're going to do right now. Oh, can you see me? Okay. Right. So let's clone this to my computer. I'll create a new project here. I'll do just a git clone. I'm going to change this to another name because it doesn't matter. You can just use the clone without this name. And we're going to clone it as a Twitter feed. I'm going to get it here. Okay, perfect. And we can open it up. So let's open it. Projects, Twitter feed, open. Trust project. Okay, we got it here. Yeah, Emil, do you mean to zoom in, right? Like all the text and stuff? Yeah, no problem. I'll do everything a lot bigger. No problem. All right, we have the project here. I'm going to initiate a new Next.js project on this project here. Let's see how to do it because I don't really remember it always. So I'll just go here, npx latest. Now I'm not going to use Next.js 13. Some of you might have already played with it. It's in a beta version. It has some really cool stuff like server components, and the last announcement have some crazy stuff. We're going to use the old Next with pages and without the app directory. So just if some of you know Next, that's the default also. They also suggest you to do it like that. So I'm going to use the npx create latest, and I'm going to use like this. And let's see how to make the font a little bit larger. Let's see. Resize, stretch to the top. Second, let me open my laptop because I know I okay. Sorry for that. Oh, Zoom crashed. So sorry. Let me share my screen now. It's going to be a lot, like everything going to be a lot bigger. Okay. Let's see. Is everything okay? Now can you see the text and everything larger? Just write me yes, one perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to just clone it here, right inside this project here. Okay, I'll just do the my app. I will just move everything after that outside. So let's see the TypeScript. We'll add TS-lint. We will use Tailwind. We will use the SRC folder, and we will not use. You see, it's also the default. We will not use the experimental app directory for now. And let's do Twitter feed / it's just gonna. Okay, a little bigger. Let it just install and I'll make it bigger over the code area. So let's install it real quick. Okay, I got the app here. Let me just real quick put it here, up like in the main folder. No, skip, don't override the README file. And just delete this and delete this. Okay, so we are going to start with a project. So let's run the default, or if you know, npm run dev. Okay, and you need Node.js 16. Okay, like this. Okay. Just gonna open it here. So we have our default project, Next.js is running. That's great. I'll just go over to the pages. And first thing I'm going to do, we are going to create a login for us, okay? We're not going, the login is going to be very, very dumb. What we are going to do is just let a person enter a user, and that's it. They are logged in. We're not going to do something crazy because we can, but it will take like 2 or 3 hours. So let's not do something like that. And I'm also going to shorten the time a lot. So let's kind of like delete everything right here. Delete this. And what we are going to do right now is, let me even make this a little bit bigger in case you can't see. Okay, let's create a new state for us of the user ID, nothing too special. So I'll just do const login, set login, and new state, and it will just do like an empty one. And we're going to have two components basically. So let's create a new directory here, call it components. And I will do the login component. Right, and I will do the feed component. Okay. So let's start with const feed component, do an FC. So just create a very, very, very simple component. Okay, nothing too fancy. Put it right here, and let's just copy it for the login component. Put it right here. Nothing fancy. We have 2 divs, and that's kind of enough for us. And we'll go here to the index, and we'll do a simple condition. If we are logged in, then show the feed component. If not, we'll show the login component. Honestly, I've been using FC for a very long time. I don't think it's deprecated, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's do an export. I didn't export them, so export default the feed component. And we'll also export the login component. Do this. Login component, feed component. Okay, we have the two components. This is the feed, this is the login. And now we're going to write some code for the login. Just a very simple login, you know, nothing too crazy. We'll do it with Tailwind. And actually, I'm going to build this login component in something like 5 minutes, and I'll show you how. So what you're going to do right now is this. I'm just going to ChatGPT over here, because really I could do it, but it would just take a lot of time, and it's actually a nice trick for you all to use. So I'm just going to write, can you write me a login React component with Tailwind? So let it to write the component. While it's writing, anybody got a question? Everybody very angry that I'm using ChatGPT? Just let me know in the chat. Okay. Okay, it's writing too much code. I actually was expecting only the HTML. It's okay. Let's let it like write everything. I know it's kind of a hacky, but I want to finish on time. I know your time is very valuable. I don't know, ChatGPT is pretty slow today. Usually it's like everything's so fast. Very interesting. Maybe because I'm sharing and stuff. I don't know. Okay, I don't need the rest. Let's just copy this thing. Let's put it here. We don't need the password, and this we can change to username. And let's just do. Let's see how it looks like. I wonder what design it's making. So let's open this one here. Okay, it's not bad. I'm not sure what is this big white thing on top on the top. I get it. Maybe it's like text. Black. Okay, cool. Cool. It looks nice. I mean, that was easy. And let's do like a little bit of a margin top of like 10. So for those of you who entered a little bit late, I'm going to repeat what is this tutorial about. We are going to create quick app to use with that using Novu in order for you to participate in the Connect Novu hackathon. We're going to build a small Twitter feed where you can write Twitter posts, and you can also reply to those Twitter posts. So, and in order to show all the notification and everything, we'll just use Novu, okay? We use the bell icon, and we'll use the email also. And by the way, yes, everything is actually also live stream everywhere right now. So you can immediately after that watch this again. And I'll also share the link everywhere in case you couldn't find it anywhere. So everything is recorded, and we might even do some more sessions after that if you would like on building other stuff with Novu. So let's do everything until the end and see how it goes. So instead of you entering your email, let's just do, let's see here. So instead of email, let's do enter your username, right? And I am going to, so we have the login here and set login, right? So I'm going to create a new function that basically set the login. So I'll just call it like set login. And here will be the value, which is a string, and it's going to be void, right? We'll go back here, add this login value, set the login. set login, right? And then head over there. Sumista, yes, it will be uploaded to YouTube and Twitter, both of them. So you can watch both of them there. So we have the login here, and let's do like when you, now, this is not the best way to do it, right? We might want to use something like React Forms or Formic or something like that. It's very simple because I just want to show you how to build some awesome stuff very, very fast, okay? There's millions of other ways to build it. So let's do on click, right? And then the only thing we'll do is let's here inject the props. Let's do a const set login, equal the props, and we'll just do set login and put here the, you know what? Let's do, yeah, we also need to save it into our variables. So do the login, like username, set username, use state, and we'll put here the, let's change this with username. And then on click, we will just set the username, set username, and let's here do the event. And here, event target value, event target. Am I missing something? I did an on click, sorry. Change. Okay, we just quickly created that, and then we'll create here const submit, and do I use callback? Pass here the username, and then we'll just do the set login equal to the username. All right. All right, this should work. Any question about that? That was very fast, I think. We're almost halfway through, so I need to speed up the process. It might take a little bit more than 1 hour. If you have any question, write them now. I can answer on this section. So I don't know why it's putting me this, but it's like still an email somewhere. Okay, so I can write here Novu David. Nice. Probably they played with the. Let's do here. We have class name text black. So you're probably asking yourself why the default here, and it's something that I realized not so long ago, why the default here was white and not black. So basically, if you're on dark mode on the computer, which is like in Mac, I'm not sure about in Windows if you have, so the text will by default be white. It's kind of weird. I didn't know that. So let's put here Novu David, click login, and boom, we don't have anything on the screen because now it's showing the fit component. So far, so good. And I will now go to the fit component, and I'm going to copy the fit component that I wrote and I showed you in the demo before. So just go here to the pages from my old project and copy the entire thing. It's just really Tailwind with nothing. So let's put it all here. Save it. And yeah, again, text white. Okay, let's leave it like that for now. Okay, cool. So we have all these kind of like tweets. They're not really tweets. We don't have really anything so far, but we can start adding stuff. So the first thing we're going to do before we start anything at all, let's register to Novu. Now, Novu is totally self-hosted, and you can self-host it on your computer. And you can read the entire tutorial on how to do it. You can do it in Docker and so many other stuff. But for the demo, and also for you, when you're just going to submit some project, you can always use the cloud option. Novu is completely free at the moment anyway. You don't need to enter any credit card or anything. So you just go ahead and register to Novu. So we'll just go here to the Novu website, click on Get Started. You will have like a bunch of screen on, one screen of like enter your username and email and register, and then you will get to this dashboard. Once you're in this dashboard, this is where the magic happens. You will have to have this kind of thing in every project that you build. I always suggest to use the cloud, but if you really like hardcore and stuff, go ahead and use the self-hosted version. So what we're going to do right now is add the Novu component to our dashboard. So let's see. So if you go here, sorry, guys. Okay, so I'm going to do Novu React. Okay, let's see the React component and how to use it. So it's pretty much simple. We just install it like this. So let's install the React component here. Installing. Now, the same thing you can do also for other components, okay? If you look for Novu Angular, okay? So you will find also an Angular component, okay? Or if you look for Novu Vue, okay? So it's pretty much very, very dynamic. But if you don't want to use the React or anything, you're running vanilla or something like that, you always have the iframe embed, okay? Which is like an iframe, you just put it, and it can work with any type of framework. Okay, looks like it's installed. So what I want to do right now, let's do something like this, right? So I'll do like a div here, and I'll close it. I'll make it flex, and let's do this like flex 1, and then I'll make another div here and put the Novu component. Let's see how to put it. We are on the React component. No, this is a web okay, this is also a web component that you can use with the ESM module. But we're not going to use this one. We're going to use the React component. So React component, pretty simple. Let's copy this. Now, the provider I'm going to put outside of, you know what, I can't even put it inside this component. So we'll just put it right here in the popover. Let's close it, close it. I'll do settings here. It's fine, pre-tier. And just okay, nice. Okay, let's not put anything on notification click. Now, what we have here is two things, as you can probably see, that we have to pass for the Novu component. The first is the user ID. Now, the user ID is a tricky part, and I'll elaborate it in 1 second, and the application identifier. So we can take the app ID from the dashboard. All I need to do is go here to, let's see, our dashboard. Sorry. Something is on my screen here. I can't do it. Let's go again. Web, Novu, templates. We can go here over to settings and just grab our API key, copy it, and put it right here. You can also, if you are using some configuration.env file and so on, you can also put it there and inject it inside. I would even recommend doing like that. We just don't have that much of time, but it's even recommended. Just remember, because it's a client component, if you use .env, you will need to put public before, or if it's Next.js, you need to put next before in order to be injected to the client. We don't need this. Okay. Now, the thing that is like the most trickiest part here is the user ID. User ID can basically be anything that you want. You can inject an email, you can inject an ID, you can inject whatever you want. I can now inject the login thing here. But the problem is that when you're injecting things like that, it's a little bit of a security issue, because everybody, can just take the same identifier, put it in their client, I can just take this, copy this, put it in my computer somewhere else, put my user ID of somebody else because I got a user, and then I will see their notifications. So that can be a little bit dangerous. It's better usually not to put the user ID here, but to kind of like encrypt it with the backend and then inject the user ID so nobody can actually steal it or something like that. We are not going to do that right now. Yeah, exactly like Georgia, you can just use HMAC. So what we're going to do here in the fit component, we'll just inject the login. Okay, let's do a login, string with the props, login equal the props, and then just put the login right here. And then here, I'll just go to the fit component and put the login. Okay, I'll do like that. So we put here, looked like I didn't import them. So let's import them. Let's do an import. Nice. So I imported the notification center. And the only thing is missing for me is the notification center. Okay, I'm sorry, this one shouldn't be here. I'll just go over here to this div. I can put it over here, close it here, and I'm just copying the code as is, putting it like that. Let's import that also here. And what it wants from me, number of files of tab. Okay, it looks like a component problem because here it's number or undefined, but here it wants number. So I'm just gonna do like that, I guess I can. Okay, I could just do like that, this or 0, and then it's never undefined. So let's save it, see what happens. Localhost 3000. Okay, let's log in again. Remember, it will be every time. Okay, log in. Okay, cool, it's here. It's not where I wanted it. So let's do, I think, align items, align middle, I think. Show me what's going on here. Okay. Sorry. So this one is also class name flex, and then item center. Okay, thank you, Jeffrey. It helped. Honestly, I don't know why it's not making like a white text here. It's kind of weird. Let's see what's going on here. Text white not, text gray yes. Okay, makes sense because you can put both. Okay, cool. So as you can see, it was pretty easy to put it, and we have now the bell icon. And if I click on that, I get the Novu notification here. It's loading a lot. Did I make any mistake? Let's see. Okay, that's not the app key. That's the app identifier, which is this one. So sorry for that. Okay, cool. You see, we have no notification. Now the fun thing will be that when we, yes, Siri, don't start. The fun thing will be that when we add comments and we reply to those comments, we can show notification in the bell icon. And I chose to do something like this because I want to show you how you can basically not only write comments and stuff, but send notification only to the right people, because we don't want to send notification to everybody all the time, right? Because we can have like, I don't know, 10 people in the system and only 3 commenting on this Twitter post. So we got a Twitter feed, we got a posts here. What we're going to do now is create our database and create our backend, because we don't have any backend and we kind of need to save the notification in order for other people to see it also. So what I'm going to do right now, and so, oh my God, I put one by one, but it told me, I put the components inside the pages. So I'm just gonna put it here. Sorry for that. Okay. Sorry for that. Yeah. No. Okay, cool. So the next thing I'm going to do is create a helper folder. You can call it, I don't know, depends on your way of writing stuff, of doing stuff. And I'm going to create a new file and I'm going to call it a DB. Okay. And our basically const DB equal this. This is our database. That's it. Nothing crazy right now because it will just be in memory. I'll just push into this array all the time. And in your own time, please don't do like that. Do use MongoDB, MySQL, or something cool. Not like that. But just export it over here. And let's write the interface of what we want in this DB to have. So basically, interface DB. Well, we want somebody to write the entire comment. Going to be string, for example. We might want to save the user that commented, so we can write the username string. And then, we can have like children, which is the comments for that post. And let's use the same one, just the same reference. So it's basically an array of itself, but we can just push more and more children all the time. I put here that this is of type DB. Yeah, like this. Okay, so that's it. What I'm going to do right now is something very, very, very simple. I'm going to go to the home. You see, this is the. Let's go here to the pages. We have the index. I'm just gonna do an export const for server. No, static. Let me see. I don't remember the name. Static props. Next.js. Get static props. Right. So let's just do const for get static props. And it's a function. And we will return here some props, and I'll just inject the database here. Okay, like that. So it'll always be injected here, and then we have here the database, and we can inject the database into the feed component here. The database. So what we are going to do here, I'll just do something really quick because I don't want to have any security problems. So I'll create another folder. I'll call it like DB interface TS here. I'll just cut this interface from here, put it here, export the interface, and just put it here. And then here I can put the DB interface. DB in, yeah. Okay, cool. Do you know, anybody can write me over the chat why I did it, why I separated them into two files and and not export it just from this file? Anybody knows? You're all very, very silent. So just want to see that your awakeness. Okay, I'm not doing it because it's reusable. No, that's not the, yes, exactly, because of security. So the problem is that if I import it from this file, I might have exposed the DB to the client, okay, from this file. So this is why I separated it into different files. So if I import from there, there is just no problem. So this is why it's not here. Because I'm going to use this interface both for the backend and both for the client. Okay, cool. We have the DB here. We have the feed component here. And then we have some feed posts. What I'm going to do right now is just, let's delete most of the posts here. I think we don't need anything here. Let's see, just to mix. Okay, let's just delete. Okay, let's delete also Elon tweet, Okay, so now if I open the client, you can basically see here that I have, let's see here, I have only one tweet. I have this line, I will deal with it later. And let's just iterate over the DB here. So I can go, this is, by the way, it's not DB, it's DB like this. And we can have the props here of the DB. And let's just do DB map and like call it an item. Just stick this over here. Oops, here, like that. Okay, and probably will not see anything. Okay, there's nothing, right? Because we have like 0 tweet, but let's just do, let's just map the things here. So we have the item, not comment, but username. And then we have the item comment. And yeah, that's it. And you know what? Let's not start with an empty DB once we run the server. Let's just put something here. So I'll just do like comment, hello, and the username will be my name. And the children will be, I don't know, like this. Like nothing yet, because we don't have any comments. Okay, perfect. As you can see, I will get this login screen all the time, just for now, because I'm going to refresh the page a lot and a bunch of stuff going to happen all the time. And I don't want to enter all the time, just write here my username, but later we'll just let it, because we have to have the login. I didn't just create a login just because I wanted, because I want to show you different users logging into the system and doing different stuff. Okay, cool. So we have the Twitter feed. We have here the bell icon. Right now I have 0 notifications, and we have the comment button. Let's go over here to the feed component. And we will do here a way to write a new post, right? So in order to write a new post, we can do, let's say this is the Twitter feed. Under this, okay, let's create a new div and add here a new input. I'll call it, name, let's say comment, tweet. Okay, no value at the moment. And I'm just, okay, one more thing. Let's wrap everything, like the entire item here. I'll wrap it into a new component because I'm going to comment for each component. So it's better if I have the reference of the component. And also when I go to the DB, let's add another thing here called ID. Okay, just right here, it's like a string. Let's here add the ID. I'll write here a tweet component. Const tweet component. Right, and I'll export default. I'll export default, yeah, the tweet component. Hey, somebody want to ask a question? My chat is open next to my eyes, so you can just ask question. I see everything. So if you have a question, you can ask it over the chat. I see everything. I answer immediately. Okay, no problem, no problem. I'll just move the entire thing here. And let's here add the item. When can we create teams among ourselves? Okay, you have a question about the hackathon, about Connect Novu? Let's do a Q&A in the end, okay? Of all the questions, I'll tell you how to invite people, how to build team together, all this kind of thing connected to the hackathon. Just stay until the end, okay? Let me see. Okay, there is a question about Flutter application. You can use Flutter application, but you will need to use the Novu API directly to play with it, because I don't think we have a Flutter UI component. Prosper here over the chat knows a lot better than me about that. So Prosper, if you can say something about the Flutter component, and how people can I don't know, Flutter or even React Native or something, how people can take advantage of Novu. Register and how create a team with some. You don't need, only one person need to register to the hackathon, not the entire team. Let's finish like the entire thing here, and I'll address all the problems. Let's do an FC. We'll pass here the item, and the item is a DB, and we have here props const item equal props. And let's put here the Twitter component. The item is the item, and the key is the item ID. Let's see that I didn't break anything. I broke something. Okay. No problem. It's just the input that I started to write. Flex call. No. Let's do. Didn't put it in the right place. Let's do it after this. Okay, here we'll just write the tweet. Okay, I know it's not the best design in the world. I'm just going to show you how you're going to do this. So we have margin bottom. I just put it here. Let's put a placeholder of the comment here, and we can text black again. Apparently we need to put it for the inputs. Okay, we can try because I haven't put it in. So now all I need to do here is to do a const for the let's say a comment, set comment, use state. I'll not put anything here, and let's just put here the value, value, and then on change event. Let's set the comment to be event target value. Okay. The placeholder should be in the input field. So where did I put the placeholder? Where did I put the placeholder? Oh my God. I was just checking your awareness to see if somebody will say that. Okay, we have the comment, and then let's let's flex it and put here another button. Call it like yeah, let's do add. Okay, and then let's do a class name BG white. No, not white. Let's do violet. Just to margin left 3, 2, text white. Okay, and then do heading left 5, heading right 5. I know there is a way to do the both of them together. I just don't remember how. Okay, we have the comment, we have the add. Once you click on the add, it just will do like on click add comment, and then we'll do on add comment. Oops. I'll just do an add comment here, and basically what we need to do once we do the add comment, right? We need to do two things, because I don't want to refresh the client every time. I can just in the DB itself, right? I can well, I need to. Okay, it's not going to work that way. We'll just need to do const local DB and set local DB, right? Do like this and do a use state. And I'll just put here the DB. And yeah, let's just do like this because I need to work on it like locally. So local DB here, local DB map. And then here on the set local DB, let's do, so we have our DB and we'll just add a new comment. At local DB. What did I do here? Ah, sorry. So the ID, let's do like some make ID function. Okay. Just to have an ID. In a TypeScript version or something. Okay. Go to the helper, create a new file, make ID, TS, export. Okay. And just do make ID. Let's put it. I just put it like some random string, you know, because we are not really using a real database to generate for us. The comment will be the comment from top. Okay, you can use it like that. The username is my login, and the children, we don't have any children yet, right? Because we just creating a new tweet, so no comments yet. And then I'll just reset the comment, so we will be able to, you know, it's like cleaning the input from the top. Let's see what I did. So let's do a hello and add. And we got another tweet. Okay, sorry. This is a add comment. And since it's going to use the DB. Okay, so we're going to use the local DB. Okay, so now we do add, and we can add as many comments as we want, one after another. So we already wasted a lot of time building this entire infrastructure. It's going to be real fun real soon. I'll just now create the backend for us. So let's create a new helper. I'll call it like an Axios. Anybody know? Is there anybody here that doesn't know what is like Axios? I'm not going to use React query or something like that. I'm not going to go hardcore. Okay, let's const Axios instance equal Axios dot create. Just do the base URL localhost. Okay, and here I already saw this before, something weird, so I just gonna go and say like this. And let's export it. So what I'm gonna do here is basically add a new comment, right? So I'll just do Axios instance dot post, do API, add comment, and let's just pass this entire thing as is. So, okay. Copy this so we get the same ID. And we'll just do like this. And this will create it in our backend. We'll just now write the code for the backend in order to add this. But basically, it will work also once we refresh the page every time. So just do a post. As you can see, I'm not catching, not trying, not waiting for this. It'll just happen in the background, and we will go over to the API. We don't need this hello. Let's change it. Let's call it add comment, right? And here we're going to do something interesting because we are going to do two things. First of all, I'm going to, so we know that this is also the data that will come. We don't even need the data because we know it's a DB. So I'm just going to edit here, and we know, sorry. It's not what we know. So we know here that we are going to get a response, like a body of the DB. I'm not going to do any kind of authentication, nothing. And by the way, I'm sorry it's taking a lot of time. I think in like 20, 25 minutes extra, and I can finish everything. So we're going to do a few things here. First of all, let's update our DB. So basically, if we do DB, right, let's edit here and just do a push. And we'll just add here the rec.body. I think it should work. I just do it like this. The fit component, we have a problem here. Save it. So let's refresh it. Hello. I click add, and if I refresh, add. I know what happened. Sorry. It's my mistake. So here in the page, where's the pages? Pages index. It's not get static props, it's get server props. So Next.js get server side props, because we are not caching this, we are all the time getting new data. Okay. Let's see. Should be working. See what went wrong here. Anybody knows? Before I dig into this real quick, what happened here? So db.push, the db I got from here, and I push a new, okay, let's see what I actually pushed here. And if I even got any. API resolved without. And true. Okay, let's check that later. I don't want to wait too much time. No, actually. Okay. At the moment, until I kind of figure it out as we go, what we want to do now is to register the person into this thread, the person that created this thread to Novu. Why? Because later we want to say, send all the notification to the people on this thread or tweet or something like that. So let's see how we are going to do that. So we are going to use, we are going here to go to Novu topics. It's called a topic. So let's see the topics. So this is a very simple code. We'll create a new helper here. Let's call it novu.ts. And we will just import Novu here. And as you can okay, I haven't installed it yet. So let's install it. npm install Novu node. Okay, cool. I'm not going to use it like that. Let's go back to Novu here, and we're going to copy the API key, put it right here. This is the API of the backend. I'm going to put it right here, and then go here to the result. And as you can see, you can create, first of all, you can create a new topic, right? And then once the topic created, we can register people to the topic, right? So I'm going to do, I'm going to register the topic with each new thread, right? So first of all, when you add a new thread here, I'm going to register, it with, okay. I'll just do everything in this file. So let's do a register to tweet, register and create a new tweet. Okay, nice, the variable name. And here we have the body, which is a DB, and I'm going to edit here. So basically I'll do this line. I'll do it async. And what is the key? So the key is everything that you want, but the best thing is to include the identifier of the topic inside the key. And this is why I created the ID, right? So here you're going to create something like a tweet, and then let's put it here, the body ID, right? Name, if you, I guess Prosper can correct me, but I'm kind of guessing this is about when you want to find it somewhere, so you can have like some kind of information. What was this topic? It's not really being used anywhere. So we're going to write here that this is a tweet. So here we are creating, we are registering a new topic, but we also need to register the user to the topic. So how to register the user to the topic? You see, we have the key. We can get also all the topics, but then this is a rename. Okay, this is an add subscriber, right? So here we can add the subscriber to this topic. So I'll create another function here, const add to topic, and we'll do the same. Body DB. I'm separating it to different function because when we just comment on the tweet, we'll just use the add to topic. We'll not use the create. So I'm adding here the response, and also, of course, here I will add the topic. Okay, the topic key is very easy. It's the same one, right? Oops. The same one. And then we can add the subscriber, which is the body.login, body.username. We'll edit here, and then we can here do the await, add to topic, and we can put here the body. So I don't understand why we need the results. Let's see if we need something special with it. Okay, we don't need the results. So let's do like this, and then we are adding it to the topic, and we also don't need a response. So if I go now here to add comment, I can do this function of register and create a new tweet. I haven't exported it. Nice. Let's export. And here I can put the rec.body. Oh, wait, no need for highlight. Okay. Question: are there some example of scenario where Novu's topic API could be particularly useful for managing bulk notification? So James, the question here depends on the bulk that you want. I think from what I know, the topic is limited for 100 to 200. I'm not sure about this, but yes, you can, like add all the people to the same topic and then send them a notification. But Novu has another feature that I've used recently that's called broadcast. Let's search it here, broadcast. And this basically send the event to everybody inside of Novu. Well, I guess this is good usually for marketing, because you want to send everybody a message or something like that. That's more like for a product notification. So we are registering, create a new tweet, we send the body. Here we register Novu with the API key, and that's it. Nothing else from that. Let's see if it gives us an error or not. And okay, I don't see any errors. I guess it's okay. Maybe we can see it even over the dashboard. Let's see. I doubt it. maybe the subscriber will be connected. Brand integration store settings. No, I think you can only get the topics on the API. Okay, next up, we're going to add the comment to each topic. So what we're going to do, we have the comment here, right? I'm going to do something very simple because we don't have a lot of time, and you get the idea. So we'll just open here the item of the add comment, not this, sorry, the components. We're just going to open here the tweet component. And instead of this comment, let's just copy everything from the main page, or just copy here the pop this entire div here of the tweet. Like that, and copy all this comment and stuff here. And paste it here. We don't have a local DB. This one I will delete for now. Let's see that just okay, so basically, let's see how it looks like. Okay, we have the oh, nice. I even kept the icon. I didn't even pay attention. Nice. So you can just click and you can click add. So we want to push it to the local array. So in order to do that, we'll do it from here. We'll just pass the function that will push it to the right place inside of the array. So we'll do a new function. By the way, I haven't put here use callback. It's very important. Let's put the use callback here. You know what? Okay. You understand why I need use callback. I don't want to see that there's caching and stuff. I'm also wondering if there is any other functionalities of the topic API beyond just trigger notification to multiple subscribers at once alone. There is a lot of stuff, but it's not only just with the topics. You will use a mixture of things like filters and stuff, and I'm going to touch this a bit later after we created this entire thing. So you can see, because we haven't created even one notification yet. So I'm going to use here, I'm going to create a local function to just like push into one of the comments. So add comment to comment. Let's here add, the comment ID and be a string, and then we will push another function here. I don't know if you guys know this kind of trick, but it's I forgot the name of how it's called, but I can just now go here and do add comment, and then do here like this, and put here the item dot ID like this. And when I go back here, I can put here the comment, which is the string. So I'll do like this, and then what we will do here is we'll do the same like we do here, but with a little bit of change. So let's do we have the local DB, and here we can use free like this, and we can map, let's call it item. And then if item dot ID not equal to comment ID, let's just return the item like that. And then if not, we'll just return local DB and children, and inside of children we'll return local DB dot children. We'll return free item and then children, and we will also push here the new item, which is this. Yeah, like this. We don't need an, okay, we have to put another children. And then when we come here, we have the same thing, just here I need to trigger. I haven't created it yet, so we have here add comment. Add comment, it gets a comment, string, and return void. Like this, and then we can do here add comment. Add comment db. Okay, let's just. If you don't know, you can change the variable name because as you can see, it's conflicting. So add comment from top. Just do like this, and here I'll pass the comment ID, which is the comment value, which is the comment. Now nothing gonna change because once we do that, I haven't written the code yet that will change this. So what we can do here, and I like this kind of trick, is that we can use the entire component again in the end. Let's just wrap everything like this. And we can do with component, right? And in the item, we can just push the db.db, how it's I called it item dot children, and then okay, my bad. 1 second, I'll fix it. And then add comment. No, that will not work. Here I'll pass the ID. Okay, I'll pass here the ID. And this will be item.id. And here we will not do comment ID like this. We will pass the comment ID here. And then here, we'll do like this. Here, and we are just adding the comment. And why I did it like that? Because now we can call this with add comment, and here I can do item, like with the children.map. And let's do inner item. Okay, that should work. Let's see what's going on here. Expect contain matching button in div. Because there is a button here. And then I have another button. And I changed this to button for some reason. By mistake, probably. Okay. See, I added a comment inside a comment. Basically, it's adding it inside. And what we want to do is just to play with the arrows, you know? So if it's a comment, we want to put an arrow. And if it's just a new tweet, we don't want the arrow. So we have here the arrow, where it was. Where is the arrow? Input, comment. Maybe it's inside the, okay, the arrow is here. So let's go here. We'll go over to the tweet component and we'll just do something like this. So if I put it right here, right now, it will be like this, but we want it only if I'll just do here another thing called depth. Okay, call it number. Make it a number. And if depth is equal 0, we will put something else. Or we'll put this. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast because I don't think what I'm doing right now is like so important. I think it's I just want to show you how to use Novu in the end. +1. And here, let's put the depth 0. Okay. So as you can see, yeah. And if not, so let's go to the tweet component. So if it's not, we'll just do an empty div. Okay, same, just empty. Nothing special. Okay, let's see. So if I add a new comment, you see below, it's just adding like this. But if I add a comment here, one small issue is that I put it in the wrong place. I just put it here on top. So you see, it's just adding it like a comment here inside. Without any comment. Let's see why. So I do click add comment, and then here on the input of the tweet, we set comment, target value, and then here, comment from top, we call it, we set a comment, and in the feed, we have the comment. Click add comment, event target value. Let me quickly see the value here. Okay, it's adding. Let's do something because I think I know what is the problem, just because this is like how Twitter kind of like looks like. So we will do this is the item ID. Okay, for now, let's leave it alone. I will fix all the problem in the end. So again, since we did it here, we're going to do the same thing right here. So we're going to go to feed component. We're going to go here to the post, and we're going to post now again here. And what we're going to do, we're going to post, we're going to add the same detail, ID, comment, username, and everything. I'm going to post it there, add comment to comment. Like here, I'm going to put the ID, the comment, the username, and the children. But I don't really need, so I need the parent ID, right? Because I need the ID from before, because I need to register the user to this thread also. So I'll put the comment ID. I just create here a new post. I go to the API. I'll do add comment to comment. And then instead of register and create a new tweet, I'll just do this one, add to topic. Right? But the add to topic here will add the body ID here. So I'll just modify it. And the ID will be the rec body dot parent ID. Okay, let's kind of check it out. See what happens. Let's see in the network. Okay, It works. Add comment to comment, it works. Okay, cool. It's kind of interesting. Okay, because we already registered for this comment. Okay, now what we're going to do is play with Novu. Okay, we haven't done that at all. So basically think about that. Like we registered the topic, we registered everything, but now it's time like to send notification to all the users, right? There is a new comment, let's send them a notification and so on. And this is where the interesting part happens because we are going to use the Novu dashboard here. So I'm going to web, Novu templates here. And I'm going to create a new template. So let's create a new workflow. This is like, if the comment section is hiding, this is the Novu dashboard, and we are going to send everybody an in-app notification, right? Because we want when there is a new comment, people will get a new notification here on top. So in the in-app, we can say, let's not do any redirect, and let's say you have a new notification from, and then we can pass here variable, right? Not sure if I need to put 2 or 1. Okay, 2. And then we can say the name of who sent you a new notification. Okay, let's say just the name. And then we can save it here. Okay, so basically this is the notification we want to send people, right? If we go here to the notification list, let's call it send notification on a new comment. So we have the send notification on a new comment. And all we need to do now is just, after we add the person to the topic, we can send everybody the notification. So let's see how to send notifications. So we go to, we have Novu. So we have register and create a new tweet. We had add to topic, and now we need another one, export cons, send notification. And again, body, DV, the same. And how to do it? So we do await, Novu, dot. I think it's trigger. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's see. Novu topics. Probably it's trigger. Delete. Here, trigger. We just need this. So as you can see, we're doing trigger, but the type now is topic. It's not like usually when you do 2, you can say the specific user you want to send to, but I'm using topic because I'm using to a topic. And I'm going to use this. Same here. And the name of the notification right here is send notification with a new comment here. So just put it here. And then the payload is the variable that we enter. Remember, we have here like in the in-app, I put name. I can put anything I want. You see, I have like a step variable it's called. You can pass anything you want. So the name, let's just pass the name of the person that did the entire thing. So we just pass the username. Okay, and now we have an error. Let's see. Argument payload name string to topic guitar is not assignable to permit I trigger payload option. Did I miss something? If George is here or anybody from Novu, happy to get your reply on what I've done wrong. It looked like I copied completely the same. To topic subscriber. Okay, exclude. This is also very important. Let's put the exclude. So why you need this exclude? Because basically you don't want to send a notification to yourself, right? Because we registered everybody to the topic. So we don't want to send ourselves a notification. That will be a little bit weird. So let's just put here our username. And then we'll not send ourselves a notification. This is the data. I'm kind of sure we've made it okay. What I will do here, I'll just trigger. Let's do like this. Okay, yeah, it's okay. Just TypeScript thingy. So now we can send a notification. Let's go here. And this time I want to await. Let's make it export default async function, and then we will send a notification to rec.body. No, we'll do the same like here. And even await that. Okay, cool. In order to check that, what we are going to do is something like this. We will just go back to the login page like before, index, and we'll remove my name here so we can have different logins, right? So let's duplicate this one and have two names. So let's add Novu David login, and then I'll make another John here. John. Okay. Now, if I comment here one time, okay, this is like a different user. I comment here one time, get an alert, remove that. And then I have updated the database yet, right? But if I comment here also with this name now, then I'm supposed to get a notification here. You see, I got a notification. You have a new notification from John. You see, nice. And if John now reply to the same one here, oh, oops, there was some. Then I'm gonna get here a notification. You see, probably two because I pressed one time, but both of them from Novu David. So you see, it's only, but it's not sending to myself a notification. So I can keep on adding comments, and I can keep on adding users, right? So if I open this again, and I will call this Bella, right? And now I add a comment over here. So both John got a notification from Bella, and also Novu, me, got a notification from Bella, right? Nice. But this main actor didn't get a notification, and now we can keep on doing that, and we can add more comments, and all the other one will get. You see, there is a new one here and a new one here, and everybody got a notification. So that is nice. But what can we do else in order to perfect this? So now you saw how we're using notifications. Super simple. It's very, very simple. Everybody can use that. Very easy. I'm not going to fix the DB because we don't have time, but you saw what you can do with that. I want to show you a little bit of the filters that you can put inside of Novu. So basically, you can go here over to let's go again to Novu template right here. And when I open that one, I have the in-app, right? But I can play with that, right? I can put here, I can go over here to the in-app, and I can do add filter. And then I can say, okay, send them the in-app notification only if they are online right now, okay? Only if they are online. Like if they are not online, don't send a notification. But I want to send only people that are online. So I'll do yes, and I'll do it like online, and I can update this. You can't really know if it's online or not, but I want to show you the next thing. But the next thing is that you can use other providers, right? So you can say, let's send them an email after the in-app. But I don't want to spam people with emails, right? I don't want to send somebody an email if they already see my in-app, because it doesn't make sense just spamming, right? So I can go to the email here, row the entire thing, who is sending, then Novu and the subject and the header and whatsoever. But here I can go to the add filter and say, no, send it only if I'm not online. So then you created something really cool. Like, okay, if he's online, if they are online, send them a notification. Not online, send them an email, right? And you can play with it. And you can add more and more and more things to work on with this. So you can add another email. Okay, let's not even create another email. You can create another delay, right? And then inside this delay, okay, wait, I don't know, 20 minutes, for example. And then after these 20 minutes, you can add. My screen is stuck. Let's refresh this. Something is crashing here. All right. I add a delay here. There is a bug here. It's crashing my computer. Okay, let's delete this. I'll just I don't know, delete this one specifically because it looks like something is killing the computer if I put. But you can put digest. Does anybody know here what is a digest, by the way? Just write me over the comment in the comment section. Anybody know what is a digest? Okay, you don't know. So think about this. Think like we are on Twitter, right? And then, I don't know, 20 people answer to your tweet on Twitter. And you are like going to get like 20 notifications, right? You're going to be spammed with notification, or it's an email, you're going to be spammed with email. So for that, we have something very special. It's called digest, right? So you can add your digest, and then here you say, okay, let's put like an interval here, right? Like, we'll not send any notification in the first, I don't know, 10 minutes, and we'll let the notification kind of like stack up on each other. So we'll get a digest here for like 10 minutes. And then we will add another in-app here. Okay, so if I have a lot of steps, it looks like it's crashing. So the Novu team will fix this for you. Let's delete some steps because I don't know. So you can put like the digest, and in the digest you can put in minutes like 20 minutes, and then you can add the next in-app, and in the next in-app you can put like, let's see here, digest Novu, and you can do something like this, right? So if the step is a digest, like if it came from a digest notification, right? It's like I have many notifications, not only one. So you can do something like you have multiple notifications from, and then you can put the name, right? And it will put each name here, name. Let's put like this, name, right? And if not, you just have one notification. You have a notification from name. So you should take in consideration when you're using that for your demo project, because you can really play with that. You know, it can be an Instagram like Twitter notification, and we do give a lot of points for people that like, you know, checking the Novu Insight features, such as topics, such as broadcast filters, and so on. I'm going to finish with a demo right now. Let me just save here everything. As you can see, it's saved. That's it for the demo. If you have any question, let's hear them now, and then I want to go back to Connect Novu and explain on some of the rules that might of you just probably not sure about. So any questions, feel free to ask them now. Zoom is usually with a little bit of a delay here. So, and by the way, let me just do here for you. Add. I'll just push here to the main, right? Code, whatever. Let's push it here to the main. And if you want to see this demo and what I've done and play with it, you can go to you can go to my feed, and I have created, where is my repositories? Domo. Yeah, this one. Wow. Oh, okay, it's just the fourth from previous. Okay. You can use this one. Okay. I've just pushed the entire demo, I even pushed the Novu key inside, but I'll just delete the user later. Okay, cool. Let's talk a little bit about Connect Novu, because you have all some questions. So everybody go to this screen, right? Novu is started. Nice. You fork it from the README. You saw in the beginning of the demo how to do it. That's cool. Now you have a few things here. First, you can invite a friend. Okay, inviting a friend. If this friend is connect, like using this link, registering to Novu, also submitting a project automatically. Doesn't matter if it's a bad project. It's low, as long as it's in the guidelines. Okay, not just spam. You get a swag. That's nice, and we'll add it to the dashboard later. How you can see if somebody was invited by you, if they submitted the project, and so on. So you can use this. It's very nice. Now, for the select topic, the topics here is going to help you to do something, because sometimes people come and I'm not sure what to do, but you don't have to do exactly what the topics saying. So you can take this, for example, and then once you fork the README file, you can change the topic to something else. We're trying to help you, because we realize that sometimes people don't know what to build. So that can be really helpful in order to use. So, and here you can use the programming language, Next, JS, Python, anything that you use. Now, some of you might want to join as teammates, right? You don't need everybody to register to Novu. You don't need, right? You forked this to your repository right here, right? This is like forked. People can just contribute to this repository directly. And we can check who contributed to this repository. And then when we give the price, we give it to all of you. You don't need to register and open multiple projects, because that will just make it a lot harder to kind of understand what to do. So just fork it, invite your friends, work on the same project. We will just judge this project, and all of you will get the prize. Of course, shared the prize between all of you. Are there any question about the Connect Novu, by the way? Or about Novu, something? Yeah, go ahead. Just oh, this is not everybody. This is the Twitter feed, by the way. Yeah, if you need, this is the one. Yeah, go ahead. You wanna talk? Okay, let me see how I can let you talk. Sorry, I'm not allowed to talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, good day. Can you hear me?
I let you to. I given you permission to
Can
talk.
anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Hello.
Really, because I can't hear you. Why I can't hear you? Okay. Try to ask but why I can't hear you? Everybody can hear him, because I see him on mute here, so. You can just write over the chat also, yeah. That's Prosper. Just curious on the batching process. is there any potential issue that could result in incorrect or incomplete notification being sent out? I'm trying to kind of understand exactly what it means. Do you ask if there is like bugs inside of Novu? Because if you created a topic, you added people to the right topic, you're sending the notifications, everybody should get it. You put, maybe, you put the wrong filter and somebody got filter out, but there shouldn't be any problem in terms of people not getting the notification. I'm not entirely sure about the fallbacks because, sometimes we call SendGrid and they might give us like not able to send the email or something like that. So it might be, I think we have a fallback for that. I think Pawan and stuff can help you and figure that out. Before we formed the team, I already submitted a topic with some programming languages. After we formed the team, we decided to change programming language. Will it affect us in any way? No, it will not affect you. You can do anything you want. This kind of select topic and programming language is all here in order to help you. Okay, it can focus you. It can give you like more way to play with it. You can do it yourself. However, please make sure, and we haven't done it yet, that when you're editing the README file, you put all the every possible information that you can. Okay, so if it's your topic, put a new topic, put a new description, put a technology that you have used, because if you use something that I don't know how to work with or somebody else, we need to bring somebody, right, to test it, because we need to see how. If you can deploy it, if it's like to Vercel, it's free. Please deploy, show us how it looks like. It makes it a lot easier, to judge and everything. A lot more motivation to do stuff. And screenshot is a must. Okay, put a screenshot how it looks like. It must have a front end always, so you can put it. And then description of what you're doing, who you are, because we are going to publish it everywhere after that, right? So it's better if people know who you are. Maybe they want to contact you. And if you have an additional resource, add them here. In any case, don't be limited to what we wrote here inside of the dashboard. It's just here to help you. Do we have any other questions? Okay, perfect. We will have another probably event on building something else during this hackathon. With Novu, that you can even see like other approaches. And of course, follow me here on Twitter. I'm posting all the time new stuff on what you can do and what we are offering, new feature inside the system and so on. So please follow Novu David. And please let me know of things that you would like to see, or some new things inside, or the next demo that you want me to make for you all. So that's it. Thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.